Hey, what it is? What's up? It's your girl Brittany back better another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know collectively that I post frequently, okay? And frequently, I mean like literally every day. Multiple times a day, okay? At this point. All right, y'all. Let's do it together. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping. We doing a Dougie pow, our Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in my description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. Go over there, y'all. Go over there. We do reviews over there too. And they're a little more raw and uncut. Well, not even a little. Super raw and uncut. Okay, T is over there. T is where it's made. All right, y'all, let's get into Mean Girls. So, let me address the elephant in the room. Let me address the elephant in the room, because last week y'all was eating me up. Y'all like, Britt, no, Henny won that fight. I'm like, calm down. Calm down. So I replied to one of y'all because I'm like, where's the fight? Somebody had told me that the fight was on Gigi's Clocked It page. And yes, I do this for a living, but y'all be teaching me. I said before, all of us are students in the classroom, okay? I don't be knowing everything, okay? I don't be knowing everything. But I am very appreciative of y'all who do inform me in the comments. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. So I did see the unedited version. Because mind you, I didn't know anything about the unedited version. I didn't know. So I did go see the unedited version, and she lined it up. She did. She threw her set up. You doing all that Russian, hold your head up. She did that. She ate that up. She did. Henny really got in the field with Fly 9. She really got with Fly 9 program. BTA, she said, give me that. That's my new word. She did that. I respect her for getting out there. And let me say this too, because this just going to go into the second round as well. This is a prime example of leaving people alone. Fly 9 did not size up her competition. She felt like because Henny wasn't getting in the field with her, or Henny was paying her dust, that Henny was scary. And Henny probably felt like she couldn't take her. But, you pouring all that juice on her, Henny, and I guess it took for Henny to get really irritated with you, like fully upset, disrespect to the highest. For her to be like, okay, you know what? I'm finna stop sparing you. Let me get in the field. And she really lined it up. Lined it up. She was in there with Fly 9. And Fly 9 kept falling. I'm like, you would think that she would have got popped in her legs more than her arm. Because she kept falling. And that's, I'm not trying to be funny. But I'm for real. Like, she just kept falling. I'm like, dang. She just keep hitting the ground. What is going on? And then in the confessional. And honestly, after they got their 2 rounds in, it's no need for Fly 9 to give any more commentary or thoughts. Simple. Because everybody who be in her face in them confessionals was like, Fly 9, ooh, you got that handed to you. And it's the second time we ain't seen Fly 9 get it handed to her. Maybe even the third. But you can't mess with everybody. This really was a prime example of you need to leave people alone, because you seen the rest of the episodes, she did not bother Hennessy. She ain't bother the Vanity sisters at all. She did not bother them. So that let it be known, like, she set the standard. Like, yeah, don't keep playing with me. She felt them hits, and I do think Fly 9 was fighting hard, but not hard enough. And that girl had been telling you, she ain't got no issue with you, and you gonna make her have an issue with you. So she lined it up. And one of the funniest parts for me was when they had Diamond Song playing. First of all, I don't even think I really listened to Line It Up like that. Like, it's just not a song that's in my playlist. So when I heard it the first time, line it up. And I said, oh, girl, you doing all that talking, hold your head up. And then they brought it back this episode. And then it's the cut where the music stopped and Diamond said, Line that shit up. That it's that part right there that took me. I said, oh, they ate that. They ate that up. They ate that up when she said, line that shit up. That part right there, immediately I said, yes. Yes. I don't know who was over the music for that, but they ate with that one. That one was everything for me. I'm like, yes, because line it up. And you see Fly Night, she ain't saying much or nothing after the fight. I'm like, yeah, because you was bothering that girl. That girl was not bothering you. That girl ain't saying anything about you, nothing. Like, she had been chilling the whole time. You kept picking and picking and picking and poking and poking. And she said, okay, line it up. Now, I will say this, because as y'all know, I did videos about Hennessy and Fly Nine's fight, because we had been waiting on their fight for the longest. And for a long time, Hennessy was throwing rocks behind her hands. Now, if you felt like you tore her up, beat her down from the floor up to the toe up, you should take your victory proudly, because at one point she was saying, like, yeah, I beat Fly Nine up. You know, she was proud. Then to turn around and be like, I never said that. You did what needed to be done. She had been picking at you this whole time. You should have took your victory proudly. When they asked you online or whatever the case was, you should have said, yeah, I told her up. I told her to line it up. We lined it up and I whooped her. Simple. Like, don't water down your victory. Cause every time Hennessy would say that, Fly Nine would come back and be like, girl, you ain't tell nobody up. I whooped you, da da da. Like, you know you whooped her. Just let it be there. But I guess you wanted to stay humble. But child, the way Fly Nine was picking at you and your sisters on this show, it was no need for you to be humble. You could have said, yeah, I told her and what. Simple. She kept poking at the bear, and the bear finally attacked back. Why is the cameraman showing Fly Nine butt just because he got a little bit of blood on it? Like, I don't want to see that. I don't need you to zoom in on that. Ew, nasty. I don't need to see it. And this security, like, that's why I told you to fight her in the grass. That's why I told you would have won if you would have gotten this grass. Because y'all know, at first, Hennessy went to the grass in the first part of them fighting. And then Fly Nine was like, no, we finna fight on this concrete. He told you, fight on the grass. And we're not going to spare Fly Nine from the embarrassment because of what happened to her. At this point, who cares? We're not doing that. Because when she jumped off first on them girls on the bus, nobody was saying, but Fly Nine injury though. You know what I mean? We're not even gonna water down Hennessy's victory by sitting up here being like, but you know, Fly Nine was injured. Like, we're not doing that. That's what we're not doing. Let Hennessy get her victory fair and square. She lined it up. She tore her up. Simple. We not gonna sit up here and be like, but Fly Nine injured though. Fly Nine knew she was injured and she kept picking with that girl. So who cares? So Liz asked them, you know, it's a situation dead. Hennessy like, I mean, I'm on whatever she on. But it's not squash, but it's cool. Fly Nine still like, oh, I'm on whatever. Like, don't play like I'm doing that to anybody. The way the security looked at her, you're not on it, baby. Let it go. You lost. And Pressure Thompson, it's her hand. No, it's not her hand. That same hand squeezed the juice on Hennessy. That same hand had no problem jumping on them when they was on the bus. That same hand had no problem confronting Queen D about a plate. That same hand had no problem with squeezing the juice on Hennessy. So I don't care nothing about that hand. Stop talking about that hand. And you see how everybody after they fought respected Hennessy. They asked Hennessy first, what we doing, champ? Champ, are y'all done, champ? You see what I'm saying? Like, these people know what it is. They respect people that get out there and really, like, set the tone. And to an extent, I'm sure a lot of them seen, like, the Fly Nine picking. She picking. So the fact that Hennessy got out there with her and tore her up like that, they're like, yeah, exactly. Like, this why you don't be bothering people. And I'm sure a lot of them is saying that in their head. Nah, you weren't that drunk, and we're not going to do that either. We're not going to do that either. You lost. Take your L. You lost. Simple. We're not gonna do that. We're not doing that. That's not gonna happen. You lost. I don't want to hear no adrenaline. I don't want to. Oh, I didn't realize how drunk I was. You knew you was drunk, quote unquote. You knew you was drunk. We're not doing that. You lost. We ain't see the map, but we seen your fingers. Seen your fingers toe up. Maybe from that concrete. Or maybe from them hits. And you see nobody else came in their room. And it's just like that. Had to put belt to air, and now ain't nobody coming in their room. BTA at its finest. Cause they ain't come back in their room. Simple. Now, Hennessy, I'm gonna stop you. It absolutely is giving weak. The other two are the weak links. They can't fight. Talented. I love y'all as a group. But no, they cannot fight. You are the only one who's really holding it down for the Vanity sisters. And that's why, you went to Young and Reckless and they kept them right on this show and they left them alone and told them to go on by their day. It gave that you can stand up for yourself and you doing your thing. You can stand in the paint. The other two cannot. And it's just saying, I'm a grab. I be grabbing. Don't let me grab because I'm a do you in every time. I love this as you should. Soak it up because they really was playing you weak. The other two weak, but you got a little squabble on you. So I'm not mad at her for like enjoying her victory. I wish she would have did this on Instagram too. But you got every right because that girl has been picking at you. So yeah, give me a demonstration every time on how you gonna give it up. So Barbie is having a conversation with Fly 9 and again making excuses because of that arm. And my thing is this: where was all this energy? Where was all this concern when she was picking at them? When she was picking at them, y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all ain't like, but Fly 9, your arm, Fly 9, your arm. Nobody has concern about that arm till she gets beat up. When she gets beat up, now she wasn't elevating this time, but she was getting stomped to the ground this time. She was getting mopped more so this time. It's the arm, Fly 9, but the only reason why you lost is because of your arm. She couldn't have lost because Hennessy was tired of her. She was fed up and she wanted to show her what BTA really looks like. I don't like y'all making excuses for Fly 9. Like, we're not doing that. And nobody was taking advantage of Fly 9, Barbie. Nobody took advantage. Fly 9 was trying to take advantage. Fly 9 has been the aggressor the whole time when it comes to the Vanity Rose sisters. She's been the aggressor. So we're not going to do it. I don't care how many times. Let me for real. I don't care how many times. I don't care. I don't care if it was 5. I don't care if it was 9. I don't care if it was 7. I don't care if it was 2. I don't care. She's been the aggressor the whole time. So because it didn't work out in her favor, now y'all telling her, just calm down, just chill, just vibe, just relax. She should have been doing that. Them girls ain't been stunning her, ain't been doing nothing to her. If anything, they've been trying to be cool with her. Now, this situation arose because of the club thing. But Hennessy had told her, like, no, I didn't tell my people to show up. She even went live. I seen the live like 2-3 days ago. She went live with whoever was the person who came to the club, her best friend or whatever the case was. And the best friend had said, like, Hennessy didn't tell her to show up. They just showed up. Hennessy didn't tell them to do that. Hazel didn't tell them. Like, none of them told them to show up. They just showed up to the club. But they didn't hit them, or whatever the case was. And the thing about it, regardless, she said her and Fly 9 had already had a conversation about that. Turn around, she sleep. Fly 9 want to press her while she sleep, and she threw juice on her. Yeah, no. We not doing that. So, I all these excuses for Fly 9 should go out the window. They should go out the window. I don't care about her arm. I don't care about what happened to the arm. I don't care. She got beat up, and y'all should just let that be. She got beat up. She got beat up. Simple. We move on to drama that I am less invested in. Is this whole Zaniah, Diero situation? Listen, Zaniah is scared of Casalea. She do not need that with Casalea. All I hear is excuses. That's all I'm hearing. Excuse. Zaniah really don't want that with Casalea. She do not want to get in the field with her. I'm just hearing a bunch of nothing. Diero is on there. She need that. She's saying that, when it come to her baby, she might forget that you apologize and want to fight again. And I get that and I understand that. But all this talking is unnecessary. Because at the end, at the beginning of the day, Zaniah don't need that. I like Mumak though. I like her. You can tell she's actually grown. She's a real grown woman. Winter had no business stepping in whatever situation they had. And Diero, I really like her because she, like, if she talking to one person in another duo jumper, she like, mind your business. I wasn't even talking to you. Mind your business. Mind your business. I'm heavy on mind your business because she's not even talking to y'all. Now, one thing that had me kiki cackling this whole episode is Zaniah let Mumak talk in a confessional. Zaniah be full of this, da-da-da. Mumak will be like, shut up, my turn. Zaniah be looking at her like, cut me off again. I swear to God, cut me off again. She'll let Mumak talk. She'll try to jump back in and say something. Mumak will jump. She like, oh my God, like, she do not want me to talk. Next time, we're doing individual confessionals because I need my own. So Mumak is in a hot seat because she told Diero that she has every right to feel how she feel behind Zaniah speaking on her baby. I agree. I don't believe that Mumak is in the wrong in no way, shape, or form because she's being very mature about the situation and being emotionally intelligent, and she's trying to solve the conflict. I mean, you shouldn't have been talking about that girl baby, and that girl has every right to feel some type of way behind you talking about her baby. Then the thing about it is, and I ain't not saying nothing, to them, but then her confessional doubling down on like, oh yeah, I said F your baby. I hope that you had to see them at that reunion about that. So Mumak saying she didn't say that, but she crying, so I feel like you did say that. Simple. I don't care. And I really don't care about this situation at all for real. But overall, like she said, y'all not doing it because y'all really are blood. And I do like the fact that she's not giving Fly 9 and Isaiah or whoever what they want. This is my real cousin. I'm not gonna fall out with my real cousin behind no TV stuff. Is you dumb? Is you crazy? You a fool. So I get, why she's saying that. But Zaniah going back being like, oh, well, that's why Isaiah. And like, girl, this your cousin. Like, shut up. I don't like her. Y'all know I don't care for her. Barbie do not have no type of style. Oh my God, this dress. I hate Barbie style. I need to see the closet. Immediately, everything out. Immediately, everything goes to the dumpster. Like, we need to start over in the closet. What is this dress that you got on? It looks a mess. So we get to the honesty hour. And one thing about it, every time Barbie comes up here and do it, Barbie always fails at it. Next time, let's get pressure to do it. Or we read it before we read it out loud to everybody else. Okay, thank you. Oh my God, Barbie is slow. Barbie is slow. How many times do they have to say that they are the BCB and the evil twins are the famous twins? Barbie's still like, so who's the evil twin? So who wrote that? They have said 7 times that they wrote that. So who's the evil twin? So who did y'all write that about? Is BCB the evil twin? Like, Barbie, every time failure. Like, don't have Barbie read nothing else. Thank you. Okay, so we get deeper into this boring part of the episode with the whole honesty box. So BCB wanted to fight the famous twins. The famous twins didn't want to fight them, but the famous twins was like, they own it, whatever, but they really weren't on there. I think they leave out, I believe so. But when Double Trouble then calls them out, they don't have that same energy. And then again, getting the confessionals, oh, Double Trouble them called us out after we already beat them up. Beat them up is a stretch. I would say Casalea got Mumak, and then Mumak got Diero. And they know Diero is the one who really got the hands. I mean, Casalea is the one who really got the hands like that. Diero can fight, but not like that. And Zaniah didn't want to get in the field. So what are you talking about? We? You mean you? And when I'm looking at you sideways too, because pressure just pressed you and your sister. in the last 2 episodes pressing y'all down, saying how she'll beat up y'all going home, all this, all that, but y'all feel like Queen D them should go home. The picker and Trinidad at its finest. Like, please, your sister haven't been giving nothing since Hennessy beat her up. Please, y'all really should go home. This could have been edited out. Why do y'all think I care? This could have been edited out. I'm watching it and my mind is going every which way. I keep going back because why is y'all sitting here arguing about a beat? I do not care. I do not care. This should have been taken out. I don't care. This is so irrelevant. I don't care. I wouldn't have been able to catch on either. I might be a little slow because I honestly was like, she really wrote a 4-page paragraph about a beat saying something when the person wasn't even talking to her. You and your sister went up there saying that y'all do hair and makeup, and you focused on her saying something to somebody else about a beat. And it's your problem. That's why you keep getting beat up. Beat up. Hold the beat. Like, this is why you keep getting beat up. Because you always in everybody else's business. Why you in everybody else's business? That ain't got nothing to do with you. Even if she did say something to Zaniah, that ain't got nothing to do with Winner. Nothing to do with Winner. Nothing. I don't care. I don't care. I don't, like, this was stupid. Why would y'all even keep this in here? So, Winner hollering about Queen D's sister wig stiff, but baby, that orange wig was stiff as hell too. Like, let's be clear. Both of y'all got on some stiff wigs. Let me know what Amazon company y'all got them from, so I can make sure I don't get it from them, or a TikTok shop. Let me know. Put it in the comments, because I don't want to get my wigs from nowhere that's gonna be that stiff. Both of y'all wigs was stiff. I ain't gonna lie, Winner ate because it seemed as though Chanel was caught off guard. But I'm gonna say Queen D ate on Dolly, because Dolly, who you think you is? Bop, bada, boo, bop, 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 bam. Like, honestly, it did give very much Winner wanted a problem. Winner was looking for a moment. But I will say they do need to go in a second round, because I definitely believe Chanel will get it to her. So if we're just being honest, in the round 2 of Queen D and Chanel, Winner is not even hitting Chanel. Really, the clacking that y'all is hearing is that they two fists hitting each other. She ain't hitting that girl face at all. Like, at all. Queen D's sister started getting a little closer because Winner had an advantage as far as looking like she was doing something, because her hands are moving faster. Both of them is windmilling like a mug, though. Let's be very clear. Both of them is just windmilling like a mug. But she feel like she was doing something if it was for a distance, because her hands are long. So when Queen D started getting up on her, you actually see Chanel actually hitting her, making contact with her face. That's why Winter kept backing up. But Winter's not making barely any contact with that girl's face. Body alone, if anything, she's hitting her tatas, but she's not hitting that girl's face. And let me say this too: I don't need nobody to describe the fight before I see the fight. Okay, I don't pay my $6 to hear Raj and Winner tell me what's gonna happen. Just show me what's gonna happen. Simple. I'm not paying my money because I want to know Raj's point of view. Raj don't like them, of course. You know, Bala don't like them, so of course they finna be like, oh this, oh that. I'm like, no, let me see the fight. I'm looking at the fight. Winner is not doing all that. Very much so. She's not really giving like that. Very much so. Like, be for real. Y'all irritate me when y'all do that. And I hate when all of them do that. Zeus be doing this too. It's not just Now That's TV. Zeus be doing this too. Before a fight come, I don't need everybody's opinion about the damn fight. Show me the fight. Show me the fight. Don't interrupt the fight. Give me the angles I need to see the fight. Give me them angles. Boom, boom, bam, boom, bam. I love when y'all angle me out. Give me angles of the fight. Slow it down. Do that. But I could care less about what a Ball Out, a Raj, a Queen D, a Chanel, a Winter, a Dolly, a Moomac, a Zaniah. I could care less about Barbie, Pressure. I could care less. When it comes to them about to get in that field, shut the fuck up and show me the fight. That's it. That's all. First of all, I feel as though for about 15 minutes, y'all gave me nothing. And as soon as you about to give me something, you want a confessional me. Stop confessionaling me. I don't care about what they have to say. Show me the fight. Show me the fight. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if Bala feel like winner is like her. Who gives a rat's ass? We see Bala once a year. Shut the hell up. Anyway, moving forward, like that really got on my nerves. Because truly, y'all have irritated me for the last 15 minutes, giving me very much nothing. Them arguing about a YouTube beat. And then, before they get defined, y'all want to show me everybody confessional what they thought. I don't care what they think. Ooh, that irritated me. We move on to the famous twins showing their hand with the Vanity sisters, and mind you, gassing them. They dancing to their stuff and everything, and show their hand how they fake or whatever. So move on. Zaniah and Mumak want camera time again. Annoying. Mind you, Double Trouble is sitting right here. Right here. Need that, want that, on that, begging to fade y'all. They want to fight the famous twins. It's irritating. And it's definitely not giving a little season. 10 times out of 10, half of these girls won't even be coming back on another show. Very much not giving it. Then they ain't clicked up and they feel like we eating, we doing our thing. Losers. Like, girl, ain't nobody stunned y'all. I'm really irritated that Zaniah even got on Young and Reckless because I didn't want to see no more of her. And that's honest to God truth. I don't care for Zaniah like that. Zaniah definitely be picking and choosing. Very much so. We're going to see her on Young and Reckless though. But, yeah. Half of y'all didn't even make it to the next show. Like, doing the most. Irritating. They ain't got on my nerves by the end of this episode. It was very much annoying. I'm over